visible and audible as well. I request all of you to please open up your camera because I know that we are very few in number and it's an earnest request to open the camera. Nobody will go without camera. My first and foremost instruction. As I've been told by Rajni ma'am that very few of you, those who are new entrants to our school, our family, they are lagging behind few hours of training. So here I will be taking 1 hour session. As we all know that Zoom has a limitation of 40 minutes. So if you run out of time, if the ends, you have to join with the same link. Open your camera and please go mute yourself. Kumar, science class, somebody is with the name science class, so I request to change the name because this is being recorded and I want all of you with your open cameras. Atul Kumar, Dr. Om Prakash, Prashant Kumar, Ranjan Kumar, Shrishti, Mukesh Kumar, Avantika Jain, okay. So once again, there should be a formality of Namaste. This is Priyanka Verma from Dr. G. Datta DAV Public School, Transport Nagar. And I'm your trainer, or rather I should say that we all are trainers. We all will be imparting some sort of knowledge to each other. CBSE has given mandation that we have to complete certain hours of training, upgrading, and so on. Without wasting much of your time, I'll start with my topic. And today's topic is importance of storytelling in classroom. Where I go with my screen. Is my screen well visible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
This is in-house training program
Yes,
on the topic importance of storytelling in classroom by, of course, myself. And so I am Priyanka and I am here because I love to give presentations. Not exactly. As a teacher, as a mother, I love to tell stories. And today, this is the topic only. What story has to do in the classroom? What role it can play in the classroom? How it can motivate learners to learn? How it can make the classroom more and more interesting. But before that, as हम सब भी आर्य समाजी हैं और डीएवी वाले हैं, तो मैं चाहूंगी हम लोग अपने ट्रेनिंग की शुरुआत गायत्री मंत्र से करें. Let us begin. भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. विश्वानि देव सवितदुरितानि सुवः यद्भद्रं तनःसुवः. Before starting my presentation and giving you gyan, the 90s wale kids must remember one serial that used to air on Doordarshan. It was aired 1991. One serial was there, Dane Anarke, and its title song is still in my memory because it started with किस्सा है, कहानी है, पहेली है, जिंदगी ये मुंह लगी सहेली है. I'll start with this video clip itself. Listen to this. आपको अच्छा लगेगा.
ऐसा है कहानी है पहेली है जिंदगी ये भूलगी सहेली है सहेली है सहेली है ऐसा है कहानी है पहेली है जिंदगी ये भूलगी सहेली है दो रूप है दोगली है जिंदगी आज आई और कल ही जाना है मीठी जैसे दाने हैं अनार के कच्ची जैसे ये अनार दाना है गैरी जैसे गहना हो पड़ोस गैरी जैसे गहना हो पड़ोस का साथ जैसे हाथ में हथेली है किस्सा है कहानी है पहेली है जिंदगी ये मूल की सहेली है
जिंदगी ये मुँह लगी सहेली है और किस्सा है कहानी है पहेली है. किस्से की शुरुआत करते हैं तो डेफिनेशन जाएगा व्हाट इज स्टोरी टेलिंग. तो बड़े बड़े शब्दों में लिखा हुआ है स्टोरी टेलिंग इज द ओरिजिनल फॉर्म ऑफ टीचिंग एंड हैज द पोटेंशियल ऑफ फॉस्टरिंग इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस एंड हेल्प द चाइल्ड गेन इनसाइट इनटू ह्यूमन बिहेवियर. क्या मतलब समझे इसका? एनीबॉडी? स्क्रीन पे लिखा हुआ है स्टोरी टेलिंग इज द ओरिजिनल फॉर्म ऑफ टीचिंग and has the potential of fostering emotional intelligence. Can anyone of you explain me? What does it mean? How stories connect us emotionally? And now I can see videos going off. On my screen, I can see Kumar Shanu ji. Can you answer me?
Yes, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's telling about that कि कहानी जो है वो मतलब पढ़ाई को सही तरीके से करवाने का एक अच्छा फॉर्म है, मतलब असली तरीका है जिससे बच्चे और हमारे बीच जो है वो एक बॉन्डिंग बनती है जो उन्हें इमोशनल हेल्प करती है. मतलब हाँ, टीचर और चिल्ड्रन के बीच में जो बॉन्डिंग होती है उसको अच्छा बनाने में और आगे बढ़ाने में कहानी के माध्यम से, जैसे हम मोरालिस्टिक स्टोरी जो सुनाते हैं, कुछ बताना होता है तो स्टोरी के अकॉर्डिंग हम उनको बताते हैं. मैं कोई कहानी सुनाई हमने, फिर लास्ट में हम बोलते हैं इससे शिक्षा क्या मिली, तो उसको बच्चे ज्यादा मतलब एब्जॉर्ब करते हैं उसको कि अच्छा कहानी, क्योंकि बच्चों को बहुत अच्छी लगती है. लेकिन कहानी में अगर मोरल हो तो उससे वो उसे अपने जीवन में चरितार्थ भी कर सकते हैं और उससे उनको चीजें ज्यादा अच्छे से समझ में आती हैं.
राइट. मैं वही बता रही थी आपको. इमोशनली स्टोरीज कैसे कनेक्ट करते हैं हमें. जब हम अपने बच्चों को कान्हा की कहानी सुनाते हैं, कृष्णा की कहानी सुनाते हैं, और बहुत सारे ऐसे इंसिडेंट्स हैं कृष्णा से संबंधित, लाइक उनकी माखन चोरी, उनका देवकी से यशोदा के पास आना, उनका नटखटपन, तो बच्चे इसको अपने आप को उस रूप में देखना शुरू कर देते हैं. राइट. सेल्फ acquire करते हैं. So the moment we have started telling a story in the classroom, children get connected, and whatever we want to make them learn, it becomes very, very easy and smooth. Second thing I'd like to tell, that when we talk about storytelling or role playing or any other teaching learning aid, we should always remember that the stories, aids, or the props, they are there for the subject content. हमें किसी भी चीज को सिर्फ और सिर्फ entertainment नहीं बनाना है. Just give me a break for 1 minute. There's sort of sound. I think somewhere from the participant side, एक alarm बज रहा है. Please go mute. What is the objective? Kumar Shanuji, please go mute.
Sorry, ma'am.
No, okay. Please go mute.
एक्चुअली मैम मेरे यहाँ ना ओलंपियाड का एग्जाम चल रहा है, आईसीटी ओलंपियाड. और मैम आई एम कंप्यूटर टीचर.
Okay.
So
and that's why I can listen certain sort of beeping, continuous beeping is going on. So what is the objective of this session? Understanding the importance of storytelling as pedagogy. How to integrate this pedagogy to the subjects. How to create our own stories or use stories which are there are already. Pedagogy as assessment tool. Understanding the importance of storytelling as pedagogy. I think every one of us is well aware of what pedagogy is. Pedagogy is the art of teaching. Why we all are here, why I am sitting here, why you are sitting here, at both the ends, we all are trying our best to make teaching learning interesting, to make teaching learning effective. Not only interesting, when we talk of interest, it should never mean that the class should go on a Chitrahar site or the class should go on a movie site. Interesting means that we have to create interest towards the subject. The moment we start saying, once upon a time there was a king, the class is enthusiastic with what they are going to learn, what they are going to listen. In junior classes, always fables, moral stories are told to make them learn manners. But we are not restricted to junior classes only, because stories have not to play a role in junior classes only or to make the students learn mannerism. It is all about learning subject also. Like I am a social science teacher, so I am blessed with the subject. There are ample of stories there to narrate in the class and to get the portion completed too. In history, the entire portion can be covered using stories itself. But what about other subjects? Even language and literature subjects have a benefit of stories. Mostly in English reader book, in English literature book, in Bhasha Madhuri and Gyan Sagar, we have the stories to tell in the class itself. But somebody is teaching maths, somebody is teaching physics, somebody is teaching chemistry, somebody is teaching computers. What story will do over there? My dear friends, each and every story has amalgamation of almost every subject. There was a trader who used to sell clothes at 15 rupees meter. Rahul went to his shop and asked for 2.5 meters of clothes. In our society, there is a beautiful house which has a pentagon on its top. There is a circular window. There is a rectangular gate. There is a hexagon in the garden. So the stories can be imbibed in different subjects as well. Polly was making tea in the kitchen. She added sugar, she added milk, and she added by mistake lemon also. What happened? The milk got split. Father shouted on Polly. How did the milk split? Because of the presence of citric acid over there. Chemistry is there. And in such manners, all the subjects can be integrated via stories. So this is the importance of storytelling in the classroom. It depends upon we teachers that how we have to integrate this pedagogy to the subject. Please be mindful that storytelling and co-curricular activities or extracurricular activity classes, they both are different. We might show any stories of the world in CCA period, but when we are using this as a method of teaching, we have to be very, very particular that what subject I am teaching, what topic I am teaching, and how can I integrate any story to my topic. The stories can be from the whole world, and the stories can be from me and you itself. The story can be from the classroom itself, the real characters. The stories can be animated as well. The stories can be comic stripped as well. I have just shown you, just given you an example that how the different subjects can be integrated in this pedagogy. Right? Now, everybody is not a storyteller, especially the teacher, those who are taking senior classes. They feel like this is a waste of time. No, this is a myth. Stories and recitation are not only meant for the primary classes or the kindergarten classes. It can be well utilized in senior classes as well. Class 8, 1857 agitation. Can't the history teacher create his or her own story based upon that? Apart from the existing stories? Class 7, geography, human environment. Can't a story be knitted around different landforms? A story of the prairies, a story of the temperate grassland, a story of the desert, a story of the Antarctica. My motto is to teach, to let them know what Antarctica is. Classic geography. 3 heat zones are there. I'll give more examples of social science because I'm a social science teacher. And I'm just giving you the examples of it. Right? So if I have to make them learn properly what temperate zone is or what frigid zone is, why can't I make a story? Keeping in mind the map, keeping in mind the places falling in the frigid zone, keeping in mind the complexity of the frigid zone. This is storytelling. And this can be used as an assessment tool. Besides academics, there are certain columns in our report card, and I think if you have not declared your result report cards, you must be busy preparing your results as well. So the CTs have to fill in different columns like subject enrichment and other sort of things. This pedagogy can be used as an assessment tool as well, right? Is there any confusion, any question from you people? There is one story behind it. Why we both are here? The story is, कुछ दिन पहले की बात है, जो संस्था स्कूल चलाया करती थी जिसका नाम CBSE था, उसके लोगों ने बैठक की। उसे लगा कि 2 साल के कोरोना काल में टीचर्स कहीं मंद ना पड़ गए हों, कहीं उनका पेस धीमा ना पड़ गया। तो उन्होंने सारे लोगों की बैठक बुलाई। CBSE का जो शेर सिंह था, उसने सारे जानवरों की बैठक बुलाई और सब जानवरों ने ये मिलकर तय किया कि जितने भी टीचर्स जानवर हैं, इनको ट्रेनिंग दिलवाई जाए।
नेटवर्क से पकड़ लिया,
राइट? तो इस तरह से ये ट्रेनिंग का सिलसिला शुरू हुआ। पूरे शहर में शोर मच गया, लोग हैरान परेशान हो गए। शुरुआत में किसी के कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा, क्या 50 घंटे एक दिन में करेंगे, 1 महीने में करेंगे, 2 दिन में करेंगे? फिर शिक्षण संस्थाओं के संगठन के राजा ने बारी बारी आदेश जारी किए और इस प्रकार हम और आप यहाँ बैठे हैं। यही तो है स्टोरी टेलिंग। और क्या है स्टोरी टेलिंग? To my next slide. Components of storytelling in the classroom. क्या क्या components हो सकते हैं? Spoken words. Words बड़े powerful होते हैं, कभी मिठास से भरे होते हैं, गुस्सा दिखाते, कभी चढ़ जाते, कभी बॉस बन जाते हैं, कभी बिल्कुल सरल हो जाते। तो the teacher, the one who is taking the class or has planned his or her lesson based upon storytelling, has to be very, very careful about the spoken words. Normally, being teachers, we always want to use the words, especially in English. We want to prove ourselves smartest enough, and we bring certain difficult words. I tell it to all my trainees, I tell it to all my students, be simple in your approach. Be simple in your approach, be simple in your words. If you really want that whatever you are telling should be understood properly by the receiver, you'll have to be simple in your word. You need not to go for difficult words in English, और हिंदी में भी क्लिष्ट शब्दों का प्रयोग करने से बचें। क्रिएटिव, आज के युग में घर का छोटा 2 साल का बच्चा भी क्रिएटिव है। He is well aware of the tools and techniques available in his or her surroundings. We being the mentors, we being the facilitator, अगर हम लोग क्रिएटिव नहीं होंगे तो हमें कोई नहीं सुनेगा। मैं सुबह से पीपीटी बना रही थी, अगर मुझे अपना पीपीटी को प्लेन सिंपल रखना होता तो शायद आपका अटेंशन नहीं जाता। ये पीपीटी को इंटरेस्टिंग बनाना पड़ता है मुझे, ताकि लोग इसी बहाने मुझे देखें और सुने भी। 1 घंटे की दूरी को हम मिलकर तय करें। अब सेटिंग क्या होती है? स्टोरी टेलिंग में सेटिंग क्या होती है? सेटिंग इज दैट ड्यूरेशन ऑफ द क्लास You have to complete your curriculum as well. You need to be precise as well. Your story should be short. It should imbibe all the content of the topic you want to let your students know, and it should be within in time frame, right? मुझे पता है 1 घंटा बिताना है आपको भी मुझे भी हंस के बिता लें हम लोग okay then characters कैरेक्टर को आप चुन रहे हैं किस क्लास में आप जा रहे हैं ऑब्वियसली क्लास 6 तक के बच्चों को चीकू खरगोश बुरी बिल्ली में बड़ा मजा आता है बट यही 6 क्लास के बच्चे जो 7 में पहुंचते हैं वो टीन एज में जा चुके होते हैं a teacher will have to understand the need of the student as well especially class 7 children they suddenly they start feeling like that they have grown up normally our system is like that LKG to 2 3 to 7 and then 8 onwards the children those who are in class 7 they feel themselves that they have grown up and now no more Chiku Khargosh and Guri Billi. So you'll have to decide the characters as well. Which characters? What their world is revolving around. Then plotting. Where to take the plot from? You have to take the plot from the history. You have to take the plot from the contemporary world, or you want to go in future, especially science teachers. You can go for sci-fi as well, scientific fiction. And then comes resolution. What is the resolution behind planning a lesson based upon storytelling? Are you able to cover the entire topic? Or is it just a 50 minutes entertaining classroom? Then the second one comes voice. Voice modulation is very, very important. Very, very important. On television, when we are watching news or any other sort of thing, what attracts us more? No, the voice itself. You are easily attracted to the person who is using the correct modulation of the voice. These days, there are so many things running on television, different news channels. They are simply showcasing Russia and Ukraine war. Which channel you are watching more? Yesterday also there was a big debate going on News India. There were 4 speakers with the host. Out of 4 speakers, there was one, Sambit Patra. He's a very good orator. You hardly follow him or not, but you love to listen to him. So voice is very important. Your gesture and posture, your facial expression, it counts a lot. You plan for a storytelling, Kathavachan, and you are presenting the same in a documentary style. Do you think that the students are going to listen? No. Nobody needs, nobody wants. So everything is important. Subject imbibement is another important thing, especially in senior classes. Repeatedly, I am telling it for past 30 minutes that if you will not imbibe subject in your storytelling lesson plan, it is worthless. We are not here to discuss about CCA classes again. especially in senior classes, when you're going to class 8, 9, and 10, and you're telling them the story, I'm sorry to say, children will not pay attention to you for a while even. That too in senior classes. Sometimes the storytelling is simple. Sometimes we characterize them. We plan specially that today we'll have the a storytelling class, or we'll have a role play class, or the stories will be told by students in different characters using different props. That becomes very important and interesting, even with the senior children. If in class 9 you are teaching French Revolution, and you characterize each and every and assign the class, see what is the interest of that. Props should be there. Involvement of the audience is equally important. Now you cannot give characters or place all the students in one storytelling act. There will be handful of them. Max to max 15 students from a class you can take. What about rest? There are more than 50 students in our class. What should be done then? They all should be knitted in the stories. Their participation. And there is the role of the mentor over there. You decided to create a chapter into story. You assign the role, you use the props, you assign the characters as well. But being a teacher or a mentor over there, it will be my duty and responsibility to involve a certain character out there in the ongoing class. Have you ever done this? Anyone? I think we are 10:23 over here. Whatever I'm telling, it is not new. We all are doing in the class. So is there anyone who has a first-hand experience of telling a story or characterizing them into a role play? Anyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please go ahead. Shivashish Kumar.
Shivashish from DP Parsha, ma'am.
Okay.
I have done a storytelling, but I have not used props, ma'am, because I am teaching in higher classes.
Okay. Yeah, you're right, because props are not that much easily available, and when we have to use props, etc., at least we need 2-3 classes, right? What I have observed in senior classes that each and every teacher has to finish his or her syllabus. They don't want to give you their own period. Even if you want to sacrifice your own leisure period, sometimes they will say no. Whatever you want to finish it within time. Plus, we have to take care of the discipline as well. But even then, it's my first-hand experience also. Whenever I have turned a chapter into story and I have involved the student, the results were really, really good. And it is not like that because I'm a trainer over here and I have to say all the good things in support of my topic. No, it's a fact.
Yes.
In all my training sessions, I just keep on saying that being a mentor, being a facilitator, you have to pay attention that the course is also being completed. The concept is also should be clear. Whatever means of teaching you are adopting, it should not be only for entertainment. Entertainment is just it's just the cherry on the top. Rest you have to be stick with the curriculum, the subject, the content, and the resolution that you have planned for that particular lesson. Okay. Now, musical interpretation. Music has a vivid role. It brings vibrancy. It attracts. It stimulates. It gives a lighter environment as well. Didn't you like जब मैंने शुरू किया, किस्सा है, कहानी है, पहेली है, जिंदगी है, मुंह लगी सहेली है? आपको अच्छा लगा था? मैंने अपनी तरफ से म्यूट नहीं किया, सब लोग जवाब दे सकते हैं, मुझे अच्छा लगेगा सुन के। So sometimes stories में आपका म्यूजिकल इंटरप्रिटेशन भी होना बहुत जरूरी है। जब आप स्टोरी बोल रहे हैं, बता रहे हैं, तो जो वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन है उसके साथ अगर आपका म्यूजिक भी आए, अब म्यूजिक कैसे आएगा? आज के युग में जहाँ आईटी इतना रिच है और हम सब के पास स्मार्ट क्लासेस भी हैं, म्यूजिक इंटरप्रिटेशन बहुत आराम से हो सकता है। अगर नहीं है आपके पास कुछ भी, आजकल सभी के पास ब्लूटूथ स्पीकर होता है। मैं शायद ही कोई घर ऐसा होगा आज के डेट में, आज 28 तारीख की डेट में, जिनके घरों में ब्लूटूथ स्पीकर ना हो। आप स्पीकर को लेके आइए और बहुत सारे वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशन के साथ ऐसे म्यूजिक आपको मिल जाएंगे रेडीमेड, यूट्यूब पे या गूगल पे। उसको चलाइए और उसके साथ अपनी कहानी को कहिए। मजा आता है। तो सुना था ना वो राइम जो सुनते हैं, वो हमें क्यों याद रहता है? क्योंकि वो म्यूजिकली हमें इंटरप्रेट किए जाते हैं बचपन से लेके आज तक। बहुत कुछ भूल गए हम लोग, ट्विंकल ट्विंकल नहीं भूले, बाबा नहीं भूले, क्योंकि वो एक रिदम में था, एक म्यूजिक में था। 1 मिनट बच रहा है, मैं मीटिंग खत्म करके फिर से आती हूँ। ब्रेक के बाद मिलते हैं आप लोगों से।
Okay, ma'am.